Do you need a little inspiration on a Monday? I completely understand. I always need a little extra inspiration on a Monday to get my projects in line, figure out where my main focus on, what I'm focusing on. I got a bunch of stuffs. Let's see. Well, let's start with before I left home. Ryan came home, and one of his projects at school is to memorize a speech by President John Adams. And the teacher wants the class to put on a presentation. And so the school has costumes for them to wear. And so Ryan and I looked at, like, who's John Adams? So we Googled pictures of bald, gray-haired John Adams. And we joked around and we talked about, well, why don't we shave his head? Summer's around the corner. We'll go ahead and shave his head for the presentation day. And then we'll shave the rest of it off. And then it could grow out during the summer. He's quite fond of his hair and didn't want to shave his head. Okay, your mom's a yarny. I took a Caron 1 pound skin color and crocheted a cap, a beanie cap. And then when I got to eyebrow level, I did some little puff stitches. Eyebrow level. It's not done. We're not done yet. And then I cut off. And then I attached some gray. And we did like a natural hairline with some fancy little decreases. And I did some little sideburns, right? And so then I used this Caron 1 pound and cut some strips, which I'm going to untwist and comb them together to make them kind of like fluffy. Their hair looked kind of thin and wiry. So I got one layer of that on there. Really? Okay. Ryan wasn't keen of shaving his head, but I'm having a hard time convincing him that this is gonna be my vision here. So this will all be fluffed out, and then I'll bring the gray kind of loosely to the back and tie it with a bow like those wigs, those powdered wigs they used to. So it'll be fluffy. Do I look like an individual that signed the Declaration of Independence? I got some authority when I wear this. We're gonna fluff that out. We'll fluff that out. Ryan and school projects and family engagement inspired me to start this project. And now that I'm back from a week-long vacay, I need to get back to taking care of this. So this is currently sitting next to me in the living room on my end table. I'll put that back in there. But while I was visiting Sarah in LA, before I visited Sarah in LA, Jackie, Tiny Little Blessings, and I went to a thrift store and I found some pattern books. This one in particular, 50 Fabulous Pineapple Crochet Motifs by, looks like 2 different people, Ferocia Harold and Jean Leanhauser. Leisure Arts, originally it was $14.95. I paid, I think 25 cents for it. So I've got that matcha green colored lightweight hoodie that I'm crocheting hooked on wishing crochet on the back, and I needed something for the back middle. These little doily motifs are pretty impressive. That would look super cute in the middle of the back. Any of these would be absolutely stunning in the back. Little hootie owl. Oh, what do you think? There are tons of well-written patterns You got a big picture. You got wordage pattern. These are not done by diagram. I didn't see any of these in diagram. What do you think? What do you think? I think it would be incredible to crochet something for the back centerpiece for a crochet hoodie. Christmas tree, little umbrella. I don't know. Definitely some incredible possibilities. This one's called Pineapple Angel Wings. That is an adorable pattern. So I'm going to keep this one out with the possibilities. I'm sorry, I'm a bit distracted. I wanted to show you this one and I should have marked it. I apologize. That would be nice. Hooked on Wishing crochet. Oh, there's the page I was looking for. A page with all of them. What do you see? I think this is supposed to be Pineapple in Flight. I think it's supposed to be a pheasant. Oh, I think it looks like a baby chick. Oh, Pineapple Water Lily. That one's actually 3-dimensional. Lots of wonderful ideas. I will work on the lettering this week and then use this book to inspire me for some middle bit. So I'll put that in the pile to go to the coffee table, my end table in the living room where I sit and crochet. So that'll inspire me to do that. Then on my way home from visiting Sarah in LA, I drove through, so I was in Glendale and then I went to Burbank, and on the outside of Burbank was a thrift store that I stopped at to break up some traffic. Isn't it adorable? I had to. Okay, let's break it apart. Palm. This is a 1 round double crochet. This is a slip chain, slip chain, slip chain, slip chain. This is a slip chain, slip chain. These are double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4 rounds. Snip it off. They use this to pull in a bit, not a whole lot, just a bit. There's some decreasing down here on the back. A little bit of decreasing, but they might have done that when they sewed it up. They sewed up the edge and then across. I paid $1/4 for it. I had to have it. You know, usually I just take pictures of these things to share with you, but it's the cutest little chick in the world. I had to bring it home. Needed a souvenir. That would be so fun. So I have some Easter baskets that I made for the kids a few years ago that I refill every year. I think the center egg should contain a little bit of cash because they're getting older, and a little chicken in the middle of the basket. Fun find. And then, so I like tinkering with little items, like little items. Sorry, I'm excited. When I make the worry worms for the Little Free Library, I found those like googly eyes that are connected by the plastic, or I have those little plastic wind-up walker feet that so I noticed that another very popular thing is like a flower pot, and then it's got like, or it's a circle. It's a base, it's a circle base. And then it has a wiggle that goes up it. And when you put batteries on it and flip the switch, it does like the wiggle dance or whatever. So people are crocheting items on it. A very popular thing to crochet on it is the sunflowers. Well, I don't usually go past the toy section, but I went past the toy section and I'm so glad I did. I bought a toy. I think I could reuse these eyes. So I'm going to do a sunflower with the petals, and I can reuse these eyes and a mouth on the inside of the sunflower, or not. Maybe I could use these eyes for something totally different. The idea is I'm going to cut this guy off of this base, and I can feel the mechanics are a base, and then I feel the plastic in there. I paid $1. I gambled $1 on off switch. We got nothing. We got no action at all. So I need to unscrew that screw, pop some new batteries in there, and see if it's worth taking all of this off and redesigning. And it's supposed to wiggle. This is inspiring me to upcycle. I'm glad that didn't land in a landfill somewhere, because I'd love to hang out with it. I had a great time in LA. I really did. I made a few more stops other than that stop at the thrift store. I had a great week. Fun walking around. I'm so glad I was able to clip little bits and pieces and share it with you. So this week I still have some stuff to share with you about vacation. So please, please, please come back and visit with me soon. Make sure, like, subscribe if you haven't. I'm supposed to say that. I always forget to say that. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.